Please cover Praggu versus Van Foreest. Very attacking game. Hello chess lovers, Jorden here, and in today's video I want to share with you a very beautiful attacking game played by Indian chess grandmaster Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa. His opponent is Dutch chess grandmaster Jorden van Foreest, and this game is from 2022 Charity Cup. As you know, the Charity Cup is the second of 9 events on the Meltwater Champions Chess Tour. With this being said, now let's go for the game. Praggu opened up with d4 to h, Van Foreest answered with knight f6, c4 g6, knight c3 d5, black goes for Gruenfeld defense, knight f3, 3 knights variation, bishop g7, e3. Other popular alternatives are queen b3, bishop g5, c takes d5, bishop f4, but in our game we have e3 continuation, black castled kingside, c takes d5, knight takes d5, bishop c4, the knight retreats, bishop goes back on b3, and with c5 black is undermining white center. C takes d4, e takes d4. Praggu gets an isolated pawn. As you know, an isolated pawn is a criminal and you have to stop it, otherwise it can cause lots of problems. Knight goes on a5, h3. Not the most popular move. Rook e1 or bishop g5, pinning the pawn are more popular tries. But in our game we have h3, preventing any bishop g4 jumps. Rook e8, rook e1, bishop f5 and g4. Praggu is playing very aggressively and he just wants to restrict the movement of this light squared bishop. But here black first went for an exchange on b3, first removed white's light squared bishop, which is strongly supporting this isolated pawn, and only then moved back the bishop on d7. There comes bishop g5, and already d6 can be a nice threat, that's why black hurried to kick away this bishop. Bishop h4 g5. In return black is also neutralizing white's bishop, is pinning the pawn, and there comes f5. So if we take a look at this position, we can see that right now there are serious problems to solve in black's camp, you know. It's very difficult to find a good continuation. According to Stockfish, e6 is good in here, but from a human point of view, allowing d6, allowing white to turn his isolated pawn into an isolated passed pawn is something very difficult, you know. Yeah, allowing this wedge to appear on d6 is not an easy decision, but according to Stockfish, yeah, this is how you should play. Instead, in our game we have f5, which is bad, and it's weakening the king side too much. Bishop e5. At the cost of a pawn sacrifice, white is now trading off the bishops in order to weaken opponent's king side. There it goes, bishop takes g7, and there comes queen d4 check. Black is in a very tough situation. e5, well, if king g8, then just queen d3. If here, then knight e5, yeah, there is no way to stop white's intrusion. Van Foreest played e5, and there comes rook takes e5. Now white is threatening a discover check, which can lead to a checkmate. For example, rook takes g5 can lead to mate in2. That's why black moved away his king from the vulnerable diagonal, and this time we have queen e4. King g7. Black king returns on the 7th rank to stop the queen intrusion, and it was in here that Praggu found a brilliant move to intensify the pressure. Ready? Here we go. Praggu played rook takes a7. How do you like this beauty, guys? He's just exploiting the back rank weakness. If you capture on a7, something which we see in our game, the rook on e8 is no longer protected, and white is making a progress, is penetrating opponent's camp. King goes on f7, queen h8, and now this heavy artillery will start chasing black king. Rook a1 check, knight e1. Luckily white has this knight e1 defensive resource. King goes on g6, meanwhile black king wants to escape. Rook g8, king h5, and now what? What to play? Rook takes g5. This time Praggu finds another spectacular move, and it turns out that rook takes g5 is the only move which is allowing white to win. If king takes g5, then just knight e4 check, winning the queen. Black played king h4 and queen d4 check. King takes g5, knight e4 check, and finally Dutch chess grandmaster resigned because he is losing his queen. Yeah, this is an easy win. After knight e4, black threw in the towel. Another spectacular and flawless game by Praggnanandhaa, which I'm sure you enjoyed a lot. In the end, a chess puzzle for you, an easy one where the task is to win with the black pieces. This is a popular position, many of you may know. We'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in my next video. Take care.